So after you have folded the fabric in half and pinned it, which what I've done, we're going to iron the fold so that we get a nice crease on it. So I'm just going to set my fabric down, take my iron, and slowly move it on down. It's okay if the iron touches the metal part of the pin, so the metal part, but you don't want the iron to touch the little ball part of the pin because it will melt it. So slowly and carefully, I'm going to just run my iron down my fabric, down the fold. Again, you don't want your iron to be sat in one spot for too long because you can burn your fabric. So, iron my crease. So now you should have a nice, good, solid fold. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to set my iron to the side. And I'm going to take one end of my fabric and I'm going to fold it over about 1/2 inch. So, you're going to take out the pin on the end. I'm just going to put it on my pin magnet. I'm going to take my seam gauge and I've moved my little blue marker over to the 1/2 inch spot. I'm going to place my seam gauge on the end of the fabric and mark it at 1/2 inch. So I'm going to take my fabric marker. Again, I'm going to use the blue side, the purple side, and I'm going to mark where 1/2 inch is. So now you can see I made a purple line where the 1/2 inch mark is. From here, I'm going to make a fold on that purple line. So I have folded over my fabric 1/2 inch, and I'm just going to pin this again. After I pin this, I'm now going to iron this crease as well. So take my iron, and I'm just going to place it on this crease and make sure we get a nice set fold. Again, careful not to touch your iron to the ball side of the pin so it doesn't melt it. And there we go. I've got that part folded over.